Voices from the rubble. The air was thick with dust and the sharp scent of smoke. In the remains of what was once a bustling city in Syria, 13-year-old Amal clutched her little brother's hand. Their home was now a pile of broken concrete and shattered memories. Her parents were gone, victims of an airstrike that changed her world in seconds. Still, she held on to hope, leading her brother through the ruins toward a refugee camp miles away. Thousands of miles away, in the Philippines, Rosa stood knee-deep in floodwater. Typhoon Rina had swept through her village, destroying everything in its path. Her small house, the market where she worked, the school her children attended gone. With nothing but a soaked backpack, she and her 2 children trudged toward the nearest shelter. Each step was a battle, but she knew giving up wasn't an option. In Ukraine, a once peaceful neighborhood echoed with distant shelling. Sergei, a former teacher, had transformed his basement into a makeshift school. Every day, he taught a small group of children, trying to give them a sense of normalcy amid chaos. His wife, a nurse, spent her days treating wounded civilians in a crowded hospital with barely enough supplies. They refused to leave, believing their community still needed them. Across the ocean, in the wildfire-scorched lands of California, Maya sifted through the ashes of her home. The fire had taken everything: photos, heirlooms, the place where her children grew up. Yet she smiled through tears as neighbors gathered around her. Together, they set up tents, shared meals, and began planning how to rebuild. The fire had taken much, but not their spirit. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, Pierre walked for hours through dangerous territory to bring food and medicine to a village isolated by conflict. The roads were littered with reminders of war-abandoned tanks, burnt-out homes. Despite the risk, Pierre continued his journey every week. His mission was simple: survival and dignity for those left behind. These are the untold stories of resilience, stories buried under headlines and statistics. Every disaster, every war leaves behind more than destruction. It leaves people, mothers, fathers, children struggling to survive, but also fighting to live. Despite different languages, cultures, and backgrounds, they share the same pain, the same determination. Whether displaced by war, scattered by storms, or burned out by fire, their lives are forever changed. But in their eyes burns something powerful: hope. Hope that someone will hear them. Hope that aid will come. Hope that someday, their children will grow up in a world where bombs don't fall from the sky and floods don't steal their homes. Around the world, from the deserts of Sudan to the highlands of Haiti, millions are still waiting. Their stories are not just about tragedy. They're about courage, resilience, and the human spirit's unbreakable will to endure. Let us not forget them.